Hi everybody, and welcome to the final part of Legend of Blue Blur for Sonic Adventure. And in this part, well, as you can read in the title, we are going to go through all the sub-stages for Metal Sonic. But since I wanted to get this done in one video, and there's not a whole lot of sub-stages, I decided, you know what, I am just gonna go through the sub-stages real quickly, and then I'll show off everything else I wanted to involving the Dreamcast stuff, and that'll be that. So in order to ensure that at least this part goes by quickly, I actually pre-recorded all this and I edited everything together so that I only showed successful runs, which, trust me, especially for Sand Hill, you are going to be grateful for because that took way longer than it should have. I think I went through about 2 or 3 game overs there, just from all the restarts. But I did get it. It's like, Sand Hill is actually not even that hard. You just have to get all the, whatever these are called, the gates. You just have to get all the gates without letting your combo die. Ice Cap here is deceptively easy. Like, it comes across as being this super hard level, but the thing is, it's not. Because your rings, despite not actually going up from the score, well, they're counted to your score once you get through the goal, and there's a time bonus. It's a pretty hefty one. So, you don't actually need that high of a score. That being said, I'll kind of spoil it off the bat and say that I was very close to not breaking the best score here, which is what I was trying to do for all these. Obviously, if it wasn't, I wouldn't have bothered. You gotta go down here. It kills your combo, but there's no gates up there. I think there might be one, but it's too far away. It's impossible to get in time. And it's not nearly as good as all these down here. You can see here, I wanted to get 9,000 points, remember. So, got 4390. Look at how close this is to the 9,000. That's ridiculous. It's like 1 or 2 more rings, and that would have been it. Or jumping off a ramp at a different time. But, alright, next is Sand Hill, which was Sand Hill was way more difficult than it should have been. Alright, so Sand Hill, as I kind of explained before, just got to get through all the gates. This is another one that's actually kind of deceptively difficult because you basically have a guaranteed 5,000 point time bonus as long as you don't stop at anything. This start here was the best one I could find. So you just need to find a route that you won't lose your gate bonus to. Like that times 20, whatever it is that the video player is lagging for me. So you have to bear with me saying stuff like that, but I'm guessing it's around like 28, 29. You just gotta not lose that. Because you can see how many points you get for each one of those now. It's getting close to 1,000 per. Okay, maybe not that much, but you get a lot. And there's no rings in this stage, so you have to rely on score and time. And yeah, I totally smashed it. The best part is, like, one of my attempts before was actually 9,800 when the high score was 10,000. Like, that was kind of painful, actually. You can see it there, my third score was 9,800. That was hard for me. Okay, Twinkle Circuit, I'm just going to show this off along with the battle mode because it's Metal Sonic. Even though, keep in mind, it is literally the exact same as normal Sonic. It's the exact same. And that goes for the battle mode too, like you fight all the same bosses and everything. But I gotta show it off, you know. So, referring here to the Twinkle Circuit, I'm gonna trust in my past self and assume that I explained this well enough back with the sub things. Like, it's been several months, so I don't remember, but I'm gonna assume that I did a well enough job at explaining that I don't need to do it again. And on top of that, since you don't actually get any emblems or anything for that matter for high scores Metal Sonic sub games, you don't even have the mission ranks like you did for the action stages. I'm literally just doing this to show that, hey, you can do it. You can do good at it. You can play through it and It's an excuse to listen to. It doesn't matter. But that's good. I missed that capsule. It's so close. So close. I think it doesn't matter, so I don't mind. It's actually one of my favorite songs in the series when it doesn't have the vocals attached to it. It's not even like the vocals are bad, it's just I vastly prefer the instrumentals, and that's kind of a thing with a lot of Sonic songs. I really wanted that 5 ring, by the way. Can you not tell? And oh my gosh, my frame time is killing itself right now. It goes actually going the full 60 FPS, which by the way, I'm sure you all noticed this, because a lot of people probably check this the second they start up a video, but yeah, I actually remembered to switch my settings to 60 FPS for this video. So finally, for the last video, only in time for me to have to set them back for shuffle, probably. SA2 runs 60 FPS, so I can set it back for that, but I'm pretty sure shuffle only runs 30. I'll leave my comments of shuffle for my past self, which you are going to hear later. That's awkward. Okay, so yeah, last thing here is boss rush. It is literally just Sonic's bosses again. I don't think there's anything omitted. It's well, again, I keep saying it, but it's just Sonic's bosses again. So you aren't going to be fighting the Egg Walker or Chaos 2 or anything like that. You don't be fighting Zero or... I can't really think of any of the other special bosses off the top of my head. I mean, I guess there's the beta fight for Gamma. You have all your extra abilities, which are just Sonic's abilities. So I was able to use the Ancient Light there. Not that it did anything. Acorn, it's simple enough. Your time resets here, but it's cumulative. Like, once you beat the final boss of the area, they all come together. I think my final time ended up somewhere like 7 or 8 minutes. I don't actually remember. And other than that, don't worry too much about things like, say, dying to a boss, because it'll just reset your time for that boss, and you'll have another shot at it. It doesn't even look like you have lives here. Which is bizarre. Like, if they could have disabled that, then why didn't they disable it for the Sand Hill or Ice Cap or any of those? Because those don't seem like they have any real reason to keep a life counter on. But I don't know. But I like moving really fast, and I killed my frame rate on the video editor. It's literally 2 frames a second right now. It tells me my frame time. Oh, there it goes. It's back to 60. It can handle him blowing himself up perfectly fine. Alright, next is Chaos 4. This is the only boss in this whole run that I actually died to, which is how I know. I got cheated so hard that I might actually include it like at the end of the video or something. Just show that BS hit I got hit by. I swear, I did not get hit by that. Whatever. Game disagrees. I acknowledge the chaos is close, but it didn't really stop me from using the same strategy, which is move around a lot and move around quickly and try not to stay on any one of the lily pads for too long. And learn to love that spin dash sound effect. And yeah, this was actually really off-putting for me because that attack right there is usually his crunch phase attack, the one that would use it the last hit. It was really bizarre. Use it with over half health left. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Just spin dash away. It's not the end of the world if he sinks your lily pad, but that doesn't mean you want him to do it either. It's like you can sink in water, but just jumping normally will reset you to the top of the water, so that's not a real danger either. I'm just running around at this point, grabbing the remaining rings. There's 27 in the arena. So this 27 of the arena! There they are. So I knew I got this last two a little late. Just didn't know how late. And here's this attack, which is normally the attack what I used when using those ball attacks, but guess it didn't matter for me this time, but oh man. Roughing me all the same. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think there's two bosses. There's Chaos 6 and there's Egg Viper. My Chaos 6 here actually went really well. Chaos 6 was not a problem at all. It's just... Okay, aside from this. Because it used the suction attack way too quickly and I didn't have any of these freezing items to throw at it. Good news is you can basically throw these things at Chaos anytime and you're usually fine. Although, as I learned here, you can't just throw away nilly-willy either. Yep, can't just throw them nilly-willy, but... I think literally every other time I try throwing it, it works, so... It was all fine. You don't have to wait for the suction attack. I don't know if it works for Sonic and by extension Metal Sonic as well as Knuckles, but there was that one. Like I didn't even know about it at the time of recording it. I only learned about it with my Race to Cyber when I was going through for the just regular playthrough. I tested for sure and like yeah, it works. Is when you charge up Knuckles' special attack, and as soon as it's frozen, Unleash and Chaos 6 loses half his health, which is double what he should. It's a work of beauty. It's even better because Knuckles' version of Chaos 6 is harder. Because they get rid of the floor panels and stuff. I mean, I guess it's not really that big of a deal for Knuckles because he can glide, but all the same. Egg Viper was okay. I get hit a few times, I lose my rings, but... You know, I should have let the voice clip play. just for the sake of memeing a little bit. Think you can reach me, Sonic? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic! No way! I can't believe this! That laser attack got me so many times. Oh, yep, he says Sonic, so... You know, maybe it's just because he's blue. He sees a blue thing, that's it. But I guess he is just Metal Sonic, so calling him Sonic isn't that off base. There's a little more to go. Oh, the laser attack. Didn't want to get hit by that again. So I think I mentioned this before when I was fighting it last time, or maybe the first time, or whatever, but you can use Ancient Light on that, and I think it's technically faster if you, assuming you charged it up because you saw it coming, but it's a really dangerous trick. So yeah, I wouldn't risk it, especially if the Ancient Light decides to be Poopy Butt Face. Oh, I got hit again by the same laser. I'm never really sure how to dodge that one. As I was saying, the Ancient Light doesn't always work the best in this game. Not particularly great in any of the games. There's a reason why we don't still see Ancient Light in the same vein as we're seeing the Lightspeed Dash. I'm pretty sure that... When's the last time we saw Ancient Light? I think Heroes. So it died off pretty quick. It's kind of had spiritual successors, but eh. Anyway, we're based done with this boss now. Don't need to complain about Ancient Light anymore. To be fair, it's like, it is the worst in this game. SA2's was considerably improved. Like, I'm still never going to use it, but I can use it. And it's sort of useful, at least. I don't have to worry about dying. And Heroes is kind of the same way. Oh, actually, no. Heroes is almost as bad as SA once at time. But, yep, here we go. Done with the boss. Which means we're done with the boss rush. So, done with part 1, and we're going to see our score go through here, which by score I mean time, of course. And I beat my, I think it was 12:30 time that I had to beat. So, yay, I did it. And, alright, passing on to my past self, so let's see you for the Dreamcast stuff. Hello everybody, welcome back to this again, or I guess really welcome to part 2. I'm recording this before I record the Metal Sonic sub-album stuff. Like, I've recorded the footage for it, but I haven't done the commentary yet, or the editing or any of that. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, as you can tell, I've kind of gone all out with the Dreamcast mods now. So, the reason I didn't before is because I wanted to keep the game looking like the regular old, let's say, DX. But I was at a point now where it was either install Dreamcast mods or get the Dreamcast version running itself. And this was considerably easier. Even though I was completely prepared to load up the Dreamcast version, so this was more of a happy surprise than anything. On top of that, I could also show off the DLCs for this game, which for those of you who didn't know, yes, this game had DLCs on the Dreamcast version, and almost all of them were Japan exclusive, but they did exist. For example, this is a Christmas DLC. It just says this when you run up to it and it changes the music. But that's about it. That's kind of what a lot of these DLCs boil down to. I think, yeah, there's some Christmas trees over here as well. Saints Break gives all good books and girls. Doesn't say anything? Nope. Or, oh, yes, it does. Wait, I thought there was supposed to be 4 trees. Maybe there's one over by the casino or the train. I still haven't checked the whole stage yet, obviously. I just know there's supposed to be 4 within Station Square. Oh, there it is! They missed a chance for an egg pun there. Eggs mess! Oh, so maybe it's supposed to be 4 big ones. Oh well. Just put these trees up everywhere and it's beautiful. Now that probably should have been in the hotel. Although that does make me want to check the Chow Garden now. I'm gonna guess there's nothing in here, but I'm gonna look. Oh, I would guess wrong. Is that it? I was not expecting that much. Anyway, if you can't tell already, aside from the Dreamcast mods, I also put on some cheat abilities so I can move around a little easier. I've beaten the game at this point. This is just me showing stuff off, so I really don't care. And one of those abilities is moon jumping. So if it looks like I'm jumping really high, that's why. It's a hold A and release sort of thing. Like I can just go up like this if I want to. And there's also a turbo button. Whee! Anything up here? Lets me up here, so yeah. Couldn't think of why they wouldn't, but you never know. Alright, let's check the Chow Garden. I'm trying to remember other places that would have DLCs. Like, I think Speed Highway has one. I think that's where the AT&T crossover came in, and yes, that is a very real thing that happened. If you did not know. Oh, thanks.
If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a chow will be born.
Okay, so if you can't tell, they changed the Chow Garden a bit for DX after the original. I'm not gonna try to say whether or not it was for better or worse. Wait, where's? Oh yeah, I was trying to remember the Chow. I was like, oh yeah, I moved it to the egg carrier. Nice super mutant Chow. I'd completely forgotten that they changed the Chow Gardens between DX and the original. Like, they did that for SA2 as well. Though I don't think it was actually this drastic. So I guess this actually isn't really that weird either. The only real difference is they put the 2 towers here instead of just one in the center. The black market was put here for the mod. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there in the original. I don't think the original had a black market. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the hint.
animals.
It's the VMU reader, but obviously I'm playing on a PC, so I can't use that. But hey, you know what, since I don't really mind checking this, since the whole point I was going through with this was to check out all the different changes the Dreamcast version did anyway. And I have a complete save file on here, so it's perfect. You can see what many would argue to be improved textures. I would not, personally, but is it? Oh yeah, sorry, this is 4. I was trying to remember, it's like, is it more than 2 eggs here? It's like, yeah, that's right, because I moved the 2 from Station Square here. And okay, where's my mutant Chow? Where are you freaking nature? I hear it singing. Alright, where are you? This one's changed almost as badly. In fact, this one might be changed more. Honestly, I would hate this Chow Garden if it was in Dreamcast. Or if I had played the Dreamcast version more. The beach area is the only part that's any good. Oh, there you are. Oh, good, you don't hate me anymore. Let's go back in the teleporters. Let's go to Station Square. I'm gonna demo through some of the faster levels at least. Oh, the game actually has you run into the elevator. That's nice. It's like in normal DX, it would just fade to black after you hit a certain point. I don't actually know if there's any DLC things here in Emerald Coast. Kind of oh no, not this again. No Tails. I mean, I have to tap the jump button really fast for homing attack, or else I end up going over the target. But whatever, let's go. Again, this is mostly just a Dreamcast version showcase. I am showcasing a mod, but whatever. That's not the important part. Basically, just like a better SADX. I'm literally just using that. It's what I've been using for the last few parts. It's just this time I included the Dreamcast models in the Dreamcast DLCs, which I was actually going to do for this part anyway. Actually, speaking of the mods, am I allowed to use the Supersonic mod? No, I don't think I am. I guess Dreamcast mode turns that off. I had it enabled to let me use Supersonic in regular stages by jump canceling. Oh, never mind, wrong button. Never mind. I forget that B and X are different buttons sometimes with this game because they do the same thing. I didn't actually realize that it switched to music out too. I thought it just... well, okay, should. You get an instrumental version of Open Your Heart. I am completely down with that. I didn't even know that existed, but I'm happy about it. And they changed the model here for the Dreamcast mod. Even better. If you play without the Dreamcast mod, it would have the SADX Supersonic, which I'm completely fine with. Beautiful. A lot of these sections are looking kind of samey. Supersonic runs on water, so that's why that's happening. It's not some weird freak of nature accident. Looks like there's more terrain over here. Maybe I'm seeing things, but I don't feel like I am. It's kind of how it is in a lot of this, because like the Dreamcast was undeniably weaker than the GameCube, but it handled a few select things better for sure, and textures was one of those, but another was RAM. At least from what I understand. Like, those two are kind of important features for a system, but, you know, whatever. I don't want to talk to Carl. Oh, can I not use jump panels? I can't. I have to attract normal Sonic. Okay, well, also I can't spin dash like this if you can't tell. So, spin dash one just straight up doesn't work. Tails. He looks so low poly like this. You clearly were never meant to look at him like this. Oh, thanks, Tails.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, Tails! Alright, so there wasn't anything over there like I was hoping. The mod thing I'm looking for, that must have been Speed Highway. Maybe it was Twinkle Circuit, but I feel like it was the city section of Speed Highway. I think. Twinkle Park and Speed Highway are both levels I wanted to show off while I was doing this anyway, so no concern of mine. Like, I'm not going to do every level, obviously. That would take way too long. On top of that, a lot of levels actually don't look that different. Like, I know some people like to say, oh, it looks so much better all around. It's like, some of them really don't look all that different. Like, I'd even argue that most of them don't look all that different. But this level here is definitely one of the more noticeable changes. Twinkle Park as well. I don't know if I would say one version's better or worse, but this one's definitely more vibrant. I'll give it that much. Take it, Tails. I seriously don't know why it does that. The thing with the two controllers that I don't... Actually, where is Tails anyway? Not that I'm sure I want to know, but I'm not seeing the AT&T signs. Maybe that mod's not enabled, but I thought Dreamcast DLCs enabled them all at once. Tails! What are you doing? He's just flying off into the ether. Actually, you know what's good since I have cheat abilities turned on. Move! See if it'll let me. Yeah. This is just Tails' part of the level, so... Alright, I'm not gonna run through the whole thing, it's just... It's beautiful. Cheating is beautiful. Well, basically at the end of the stage at this point anyway. I mean, I played through 2 hours of Metal Sonic earlier today, like I know this is gonna be going out at least 2 days later, but for me I recorded that early in the day and I'm recording this like 9 o'clock at night. Not super late, but late enough. Oh, this is noticeably different. I feel like there's more pillars too. Though I'm not sure, like the glass is definitely different, there's different textures, and whoa, those rings were not there before, I can tell you that much. Maybe it was Twinkle Park, maybe it was something, like, what else would it have been though? It's like ruling out the impossible ones, like say Lost World or Windy Valley. I can't see. Oh, I'm here. Oh, this part looks different for sure. Cars are more low poly. Actually, there's a lot of low poly in this. Look, I already brought up the Supersonic, but there's a lot of low poly here. Wow. I really want to do that jumpless jump back onto the capsule, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, not bad.
That bird. Alright. So, the way I'm thinking about it now is I'm definitely going to go through Twinkle Park. Because I know that one is considerably different. And I don't know after that. Because I don't know the change between all stages. Like, I know when I played through the game before, I got up to Speed Highway, and that's around where I stopped. Because this was in the middle of my original playthrough back when I was going through all the stories for Legend of Blue Blur back in the July, August. And I was kind of burned out at that point. I can't use my turbo or moon jump ability. I guess it's for the best. If I could moon jump here, that would be kind of a disaster. But still. Especially because how the car controls, like you're intended to let go of and press the A button again or turn tighter. As I'm sure I explained already in that previous segment of the video. One Metal Sonic sub stuff. Oh, actually, that reminds me too. I should check Sandhill. That's probably a level that's a bit changed. Ones that are general, like Sandhill and maybe Ice Cap as well, for the same reason. Should check those two. I don't actually remember Ice Cap being that different, but maybe it is. This all, on the other hand, though, it's like the whole stage is different. Like the textures for the entire road, it's way flashier, way more detailed. I can tell from an instant. Don't know if I'd necessarily say it's better. It's cleaner. But, there's also a lot of parts of this where the textures don't really look like they work. So that seems to be especially true in the original. Like, I feel like this mod is actually trying to clean up some of that jank that the Dreamcast version had, because I'm not seeing as much of it here. Like, it was super noticeable back when I was playing it. Let's go. Enemies are... I should have brought this up before. I was even thinking about it. It was like the enemies are surprisingly unchanged. Same thing with the Chow fodder, not fodder, the flickies. They are surprisingly unchanged in all this. Although, it should be mentioned the mod is a work in progress, so maybe that's it. Because it's been a while since I played the Dreamcast version, maybe I'm just not remembering that they were different. I just got 2 elephants in Twinkle Park. There was another one right there. I did not think that was possible for this stage. So pretty. Still know which one I would say is definitively better. It's like, I'm trying not to cheat too much here. Like, I know I can just moon jump everywhere, but... Tails. My cheats are actually working against me, though. That's like the worst part. Because I can't jump properly, and I can't tell me... I can save myself like that, though. What else do my homing attack thing? Oh, this room looks a little different.
Sweet.
Beautiful, Sonic. Beautiful. I did not see the AT&T thing. Like, there was no menus for me to check off or anything. I'll check the Twinkle circuit here just to see if maybe they were here instead. I cannot think of where else they would have been. Like, if I remember reading it right, it was supposed to sound like you have to run through a certain number of AT&T signs or something. I thought for sure it was the part where you run down the building in Speed Highway, but I did not see it. And it's not here either. If it was, we would have seen it already. Woohoo! Yeah, it's not here. I'm sorry for getting you hyped up, but I have no clue where it is. Casinopolis aside, which there's no way it's there.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be...
Oops, I triggered that again. I mean, at least you got to see that DLC. There's supposed to be a New Year's one as well. I don't know. Maybe you can't load them all at once. Maybe that's how it works. So I'll run around here a bit. From what I've seen of the egg carrier, that HUD looks more or less the same, so... It's super eager to run around there. Guess I can do a little bit, though. Oh, this water looks different for sure. I'll run around a little bit on the outside and get on the inside. Oh, different music. Oh yeah, this is Dreamcast music for this area, isn't it? I forgot they changed it for the director's cut. think both are good, but this one's a little more bombastic, I guess is what I would say. I don't know if I would say it's better or worse. I think this is better for a Sonic game. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's better or worse. This part sounds the same. It's a bit of a greenish hue. That's all I'm seeing, though. Maybe I should check Hot Shelter as well. I'll do a little run through Gamma later. Or not. Actually, maybe I should do Amy, because Amy actually looks kind of different. Gamma looks exactly the same. Anyway, I'm going to go to the minigames, the trials, and all that.
Select your care. Let's get it.
Yeah, I already did. Actually, I'm curious how metal would look like this.
Select a stage.
Let's see, we already... said I was going to check Ice Cap, and I will. Oh, no, yeah, this looks different.
Frozen, jump a couple of times and you should
I was crazy. This looks way different. Even the spring looks like it's kind of frozen. Fine, I'll do it legit this time. I did the skip method enough times. Turning right still for some reason goes way faster than turning left. No one knows why. But nobody really wants to question it. This part I'm actually going to take part of my hack mods a little bit. You can actually see the texture that Big destroys. I don't know if you can see that normally. I don't usually come here. Oh wait, what are those ring capsules doing? I did not know those were there. What I get for never turning around. Where's the... Is this number one? Yes.
use the panel to jump. It may even help guide your way.
Okay, good. Because you need this one to fall. I guess it's sort of like a forced quick time event. But, whoa! Let's change a little bit. It's like, now it basically looks the same as the Director's Cut version, which isn't very fun considering how many times I've seen the Director's Cut version already. Like, the snow's a little more colorful, I guess, but just that they're adding a little more gray into the whites and a little blue, and but there's a lot of blue on the walls. I was like, this looks way more similar. I think this might have been the part I was thinking when I thought it looked the same. Just imagine the DX version and somebody vomited blue all over it. I noticed this when I was going through as Metal Sonic. For some reason there's those hoops over there in the sub-games. Oh, whatever. I'm sure I already talked about that in length because, again, I haven't recorded that yet. I'm going to do that literally right when I'm done with this. Probably going to actually record that while I'm letting this video render and convert and all that. Because I have to convert the video files or else they won't work in my video editor, which I didn't. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to have to convert them both at the same time. Never mind, I'm crazy. Oh, the blue vomit's bad. I kind of want to quit the stage, but at the same time, I'm right at the end. I might as well see it through. I kind of want to see the bottom, but I also want to see what it looks like in here. Thank you, Turbo and Moon Jump. Beautiful. I should have been using this more. I'm sorry, I completely forgot I had a Turbo.
Sweet.
Oh, just got 3 Steam achievements at once.
Select your character.
I don't know why I got it. Oh, I got more. Oh, wow. I don't know why they're triggering now. I'm not even logged into Steam right now, I don't think. think. What does it? Like, I was gonna show off Sand Hill, but that's probably gonna be the last one I do.
Select a stage.
I'll check Red Mountain a little bit. Like, if it looks, no, this looks too similar. Like,
Select
it's richer, but I don't want to go through the whole stage if it's just that. Like, I kind of already did that with Speed Highway.
select a stage.
But I just don't want this to be another 2-hour video. This one's probably going to be even less significant. This is the first one I would say actually indisputably looks worse so far. Like, yikes. Dude, there was a serious problem with the lighting in the stage. I think I mentioned that before, like, why I prefer the DX aesthetics in general is the lighting. It looks so much better in DX. But... And a lot of the mods have actually... This mod so far has actually tried to get rid of that lighting issue. But this stage, they kept it in for some reason, and it looks really bizarre. Anyway, there's no reason to go through that too much anymore either. If it doesn't take too much time,
Select a
I
stage.
might actually try going through what's called Perfect Chaos as well. So maybe that'll be the last one I do. So I'm actually curious how that one will look. This looks almost exactly... Oh, well, I'm glad I stuck with it for a minute at least. Because the grass at least look different. There is one part of the stage I want to check as well. Because I was thinking it when I was going through the stage for his Metal Sonic. Like, I really want to see what this particular section looks like. Because it's one of the few spots I've always hated the way it looks. It looks so dumb. Ooh, I actually kind of like the look of the fog there. You don't really have that fog there in DX. I also don't think that door was there in DX. Whatever. Cheat mode. Levitate! I'm a cheating bastard and I don't even care. There's red. Green's down there, right? Yeah. Shame I only have 8 rings. I was about to go supersonic there, but... Give me the rings. This bar right here is the one I was curious. And it looks like trash here, too. Oh, that's a bummer. Like, particularly that skybox. I've always hated the way it looks. It looks way too bright. Oh, they made this ledge tighter, though. This almost looks like a mistake. Like, this isn't harder. This is just somebody screwing up the spline and trying to disguise it as a difficulty curve. It doesn't even look that natural. You can even see the correction spot over around where Tails is standing. Like, oh crap, we screwed up. Let's fix it. That's bad. So glad they fixed that. I was curious how this spot looked as well, because I mentioned the spot with Metal Sonic again, like how you could still see fine even if you didn't like them. I was wondering how it worked in Dreamcast, but apparently, yeah, you can't see too much further ahead of you. I mean, it doesn't really impede me because I know where I'm going, but... And then this segment completely takes that away too, so it's like... Whatever. I mean, I was going to try and do the spin dash jump I was talking about before, but then I realized I can't hold the jump button, or else I'll start moon jumping, then it gets rid of the whole point! How far should I go? I don't want to finish the whole stage, but... I'm kind of close anyway. Like, all that's left is the rock in that final room, which I would probably just moon jump my way to the end anyway. I'll at least look at the rock. Okay, look at the rock. Let's go.
Select your character. Let's get him.
Okay, let's check out Final Egg, Hot Shelter, Sand Hill, and Perfect Chaos. And that'll be it. Assuming any of these stages have significant... Oh, Final Egg definitely does. This is not another Red Mountain where it looked almost exactly the same. Like, And I'm gonna feel so stupid too if, like, say, the second half Red Mountain, you know, the volcanic segment looked different. Maybe I'll check out the stages Gamma since he only has the volcano segment. Since I'm switching to Gamma after this anyway, so I can check out Hot Shelter. Sonic doesn't have that level. Beautiful. Yeah, this part looks pinker. Not a word, but describes the situation well enough. I think the way this room looks probably is going to be how the rest of the level looks, so...
Select your character.
Alright, we're going with Gamma. I just realized I was... No, fine, I'll give Sonic one chance, sort of, in the form of Metal Sonic. And, you know, just for the sake of being complete, let's check out Windy Valley. Literal copy. No change whatsoever. The textures look exactly the same. Wow, that's actually surprising. Like, maybe I should check. Actually, maybe I should check Casinopolis for Metal Sonic. There. Because that's literally the one level I haven't yet. Okay, Red Mountain. Looks roughly the same so far. I'll go out to where the lava's at. Whoa, the lighting screwed up on you guys. Again, there's another level where they didn't fix the lighting. I kind of feel like they're intentionally doing that. It's like, it always looks so bad to me. I was trying to use my Super Turbo there. I guess it doesn't work for Gamma or something. Alright. If an area's gonna look better, it's this. And no, it doesn't. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure this looked great in '98, but man, this lighting looks bad. Especially when you have the DX version to compare it to. It looks so bad.
Select your
Preparation complete.
I kind of imagine Hot Shelter will be more the same, visually speaking, but...
select a stage.
Oh, wait, I was going to check Hot Shelter as Amy, wasn't I?
Select your character.
So fine. I'll give Amy one level.
Select a stage.
I guess I could check out some of the other areas too, but I don't know. I was thinking, like, say, Twinkle Park for her. She has the mirror segment, but I'm not that curious, you know? But yeah, this level has around the same level of changes final leg, which I guess isn't really that surprising. Since it is kind of another final leg. Which I was going to say, I think is the reason why you don't see it in Sonic's story, but then I was thinking, no, really? I can't think of why, especially because two of the three characters that have this stage also have final leg. Amy and Gamma both have both stages. Big is the only odd one out.
It says left 1, right 3.
I don't know how far to this stage I want to go either. It's definitely got more changes, but this is a long stage, even if I use my hack mod abilities. Whoa, color scheme changed. So I'm glad I continued this far. I'll keep going for a little while. Alright. That door over there is the one of Gamma, right? Well, that... Oh my gosh, Gamma's door's opens. Oh, but there's nothing loaded. I'm actually surprised that it actually even opened. But yeah, I've got a little bit of experience of trying to load characters in the stages they don't belong in, so I know when I get weird things like that to happen. I use my hammer here, or else they'll just be thrown upwards. And this room, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. I don't care how close I am to the end. I kind of want to pick Knuckles, but I'll do Metal. Because, again, Casinopolis.
Select a stage.
Metal, he kind of looks like Neo Metal from Sonic Heroes, doesn't he? Like if, I know we haven't gone to that game yet, so I shouldn't reference it too much, but I've talked about future Sonic games enough, so why start hesitating now? I guess I'm kind of curious how the card segment would look. Especially if I can trigger the Knights sections, but I'm not counting on that. I can try and get Metal straight in at least twice. Alright, get me down! Get down there! There you go. Like, there's supposed to be some kind of set off for the mayor thing there to open. I still to this day don't know what it is. Is it a time thing or... But I don't know. So his spin ball is different now. Oh wait, duh, that's right. Oh, that counted as... Well, I thought I could cheat it by going into the mayor gate. But no. Like, no, you don't get to do that. I can't do my moon jump thing here. I guess it only works when I'm in a spin ball. But wait, no, that's not true. I already know for a fact it's not. Because, see, it still works. And I don't know. I'll at least go to the end of the sewer segment. Up we go. Up we go. Little more and boom. Okay, I'm glad I went this far. It looks a little different. Nekamiddle was trying to clean himself off there for a minute. Whoa, this is... Yeah, this is different. Totally different tile work. I guess the one thing left for checking out, since if I'm not going to be playing as Knuckles, then I might as well check out his area, right? They're probably not going to let me run around the whole area because this is essentially Sonic's stage and he's never intended to get up here. That giant lion thing that's normally up here is completely missing. Don't know if that's because I'm playing as Metal Sonic or if it's because it just doesn't load. Maybe it's a Dreamcast thing? I don't know.
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may even help show you the way.
I can't do the moon jump here. Alright. I'm done messing around.
Select your character.
I guess I'll pick Tails. And we'll do Sand Hill.
Select a game.
Exactly the same. I'll go out to the point where we start seeing the cacti. That's it. No, same. That's a shame. Although I've never been the biggest fan of desert levels either. You know, being a denizen of desert land. Alright, I'm gonna go through this as quickly as possible. Please let me skip cutscenes. Cause, okay, good. I realize you're trying to recreate the Dreamcast version, but that's something I think we're okay with not seeing. Oh goody, I get a look at the jungle textures. That one's free. Although I'm gonna have to go to the jungle anyway. We've already seen the cutscenes, we don't need to see them again. Having the Dreamcast textures in really isn't that big of a change, especially when some of the characters look identical or close to. Like Robotnik looked exactly the same, or Eggman or whatever. On top, like, the new characters like Big and Gamma, they look exactly the same. Pretty sure Tikal here looks the same as well. They all look the same. Actually, how do the Chow look? Because they always look kind of jarring. Oh, there's Chaos. Although the lighting engine makes it look a bit different.
Hey, are you alright?
She looks about the same too. It's like, this city in general just looks the same. It's just they added a red tinge to everything. Or I guess technically they removed the red tinge. I kind of feel like that's probably for the best.
Wait up.
I want to see the Chow. Oh well. I'll be able to see it anyway after I beat the boss. No, if I beat it. Like, yeah, I don't want this part to drag on longer than it has to because I still have 25 minutes of footage before this. You know, that's unedited. Obviously, I'm gonna cut a lot of that out. So there's a lot of failed attempts and stuff. Ooh. Station Square. Oh, goody. I was gonna go check out a Final Egg if they gave me the chance, but I was just thinking like maybe I could check out that hub area, but nope. Okay, cutscenes all look the same, especially the pre-runner cutscenes especially look the same. Chaos looks a little less derpy. Still looks pretty derpy though.
Just dreaming. That monster.
Big looks the same. Knuckles is just standing there in the background like, what? But he's falling in somehow anyway.
Hey, Sonic!
Somehow I feel like this game was never intended to be played in my screen. Go figure.
Here, take this!
It seems like there's more buildings. Did they flip the music? Actually, no, I think this is another mod thing. So I remember that being one of the options I selected. They said it was something along the lines of being more similar to the Dreamcast version, so I was like, you know what, sure. Sure, why not? Also, I'm gonna make complete and utter mincemeat out of Perfect Chaos because I have that Super Boost cheat code on. The poor thing wouldn't even have a chance. If I get hit, I'm just gonna speed up again. Didn't even have a chance to fire off the beam. Yeah, I mean, visually speaking, obviously the textures for the buildings are much more vibrant. I feel like there's more buildings as well, but I could be wrong on that. I think Chaos is shifted a bit, so he's no longer as centered. Which could be seen as a bad thing. I kind of don't like it, to be honest, but I mean, it is a thing. Chaos himself looks considerably better. The water as well. I feel like the water textures are better. Sonic looks the same as he did back when I was playing through Emerald Coast before. And now you gotta open your heart. So, yeah, they just flipped it. Which I guess is probably how it should have been, but whatever. I'm just beating him at this point because I want to see those Chow. Give me the Chow. Give me the Chow. I want to see the Chow. Because I know they show up in that last cutscene. I just tapped the Y button, which is the button I use for the speed up cheat, and you could hear the sound effect ring the second I did. Nice. Or Perfect Chaos. I wonder how much this is actually the speed hack. Like, I know a lot of it is, but it feels like a lot of it's happening, like, even if I didn't, because I was only really planning on using it if I got hit by debris or something. But this time I didn't use it at all. Just for the sake of curiosity. It was almost no different. Well, yikes.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Yeah, we don't need that. I just want to see the Chow. I just want to see his Chow. Show me Chow and we can end the I almost said LP. Legend of Blue Blur. There's Chaos Zero again. There they are! And they look just as freakishly deformed as before, though I guess that's not really a surprise. Anyway, we saw Chow, so thank you all for watching. That is going to be it for the Legend of Blue Blur Sonic Adventure DX, mostly. And when I come back to this, and who knows how long, it's going to end up being Sonic Shuffle's turn. I need to get my Dreamcast emulator set up again, so it could be a little while. There may be no time at all. I don't know. Hopefully it won't be another 7-month break. It shouldn't be that bad. But it's like, the more you learn about Sonic Shuffle as well, it's like one of those games, like, the more you learn, the less I want to play it. Like, it looks like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Party Game Edition. I really, really don't want to play that. But I'll do it. The plus side is it only looks like it has like 4 or 5 boards. So at least it'll be short. Then I get to move on to SA2, and I get to repeat this process again, but with 180 emblems instead of 130. And they're considerably more difficult emblems. And the Chow Garden has 9 of those instead of only 5, and oh boy. Yeah, SA2 is gonna be, that one's gonna be a chore. There's no getting around it. But I don't know, that's enough talking about the future, because SA2 may not end up coming for a long time. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all when it comes to Sonic Shuffle or whatever it is I end up doing next.